Here we are, once again.
Welcome to the Energy Table. My name is Orange. Welcome. I'd like to introduce my wonderful friend, Watusi87.
Mad.
Please introduce yourself. Tell them who you came to be.
I never came to be an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Now, Watusi87. I am Universal Street Consciousness. I am the hip hop shaman, and I am here for legacy, development, and growth.
Beautiful. You're a musician?
I'm also an artist. I'm also a musician of kinds and sorts. Watusi87, the versatile worth a smile.
Yes. Versatile, worth a smile.
That's right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Good fun.
So recently we've shot a video.
Oh no, we're going there.
We're
All
going there
let's
right
talk,
away
Let's talk.
because it's the coldest.
It's the coldest. It really is the coldest.
Cold. So it was a beautiful just experience to be part of creators like yourselves and
Thank you very
Mishak.
much. Thank you very much. Yeah, for sure.
Seeing the community around you guys, having the art of wordsmith, rapping, blend with the beat. That was really nice to be around that again. And just tell the viewer about the song. How did it come around? What's the idea behind it? And where can they find it?
Wow. Well, how it came around is a story of just years and years and years and years of me and Mishak being friends, being barring partners, known each other for quite a while now. So that's how it came about. And we decided that we wanted to make a song like that showcases us as the best. And like, not to say that anyone else can't be the best, like in terms of my crew is the best. You get me? And there's people that we affiliate with because they're of that same ilk. So we the best altogether. So yeah, we're just like a few of the Avengers.
Yeah. Yes.
A few of the Avengers that come to say, here we are.
And you can never have enough Avengers.
You can never have enough Avengers.
Like calling yourself the best and moving around with no shame about that. I feel like it's something overdue. It's bound to happen, right?
It needed to happen. It needed to happen because we're in a place that celebrates mediocrity, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And to differentiate yourself from that and let people see something a bit different to that.
Yeah.
You have to show and prove, and that's what we intended to do, and that's what we did. And you can buy that on Bandcamp. It's also on YouTube. It'd be great to get the views up on that, and also.
So tell them what they have to type to get it.
So that's for Watusi87 and Mishak, the coldest.
The coldest.
The coldest. And the queen.
In a minute.
And the queen got a young cameo. The empress got a cameo in the shot. Yeah, our sister was representing, looking dope, and everybody who watches it does highlight that one part where you're like,
really?
Yeah.
I should be in the credits. But it is really cool. It was really good. Listen, being an artist, being in London, being from the diaspora is such a blessed experience, no? It's
100%. It's such an experience to be in London as a diasporan. It's a story that only we fully understand. You get me?
You only know if you know.
You only know if you know. And then when you come to see, then it makes sense. So yeah, that's we have the privilege of being part of that.
I think being generally diasporans, like I've traveled the end of last year a little bit, and I was able to connect to diasporans from different places, and I've realized even the less words we can use, the less confusion we spread, but we still connect. We can still relate. We can still embrace and detect or acknowledge or recognize the spirit behind the vessel, behind the storyteller. You know, whilst you are being the narrator, but you also acknowledge them
Yeah, for
as, you know, it's I feel like it's a beautiful time to exist and be an extension of.
For sure.
You
And
know?
and I also feel like the song "The Coldest," if you actually listen to it, it's an expression of that. It's an expression of like the joy of being in diaspora. We do things this way. No one else can do it like this. Anyone can tell a story, but no one can tell a story like this. Mishat said it in the bars. He said, "There's plenty players in the game, but there's none like these." And yeah, that's the beauty of being a diaspora. And it's like we have a story that, you know, we are the example of the beauty, and it's only we fully understand. But then we can showcase that to the world and show them something beautiful and magical, and be an example that many could understand from different angles.
Yeah.
And that's what the song is. That's what the song is, a representation. So it's like you can.
Cold, man.
It's just the coldest tune, man.
It's
Come on,
cold.
It's
And I love
cold.
how the editing was done as well. I was like, I did not know this was gonna happen.
Jeez.
I'm not
Jeez.
gonna
Just-
spoil it. You gotta
No, but
watch
shout
it.
out to Jimmy Chiba.
Hey.
Shout out to Jimmy Chiba on the visuals.
I
Really
like
did
if
his
I
thing.
knew the video. Do you remember how loud I was on that day? Oh, you know, it's like, what are we doing? Do you remember? you
But
know,
that's-
not hating on myself. But I'm just saying, if I knew
That's how
that
it
the
goes.
video was gonna look like that, I would have shut up.
No, but you know
I'd be
what?
like, you know what? This man,
No, but
let
it's
me
all
watch him
part
work.
of the vibes. It's all part of the vibes, like because you know there's one scene. I let you into our world a little bit. There's one scene where we was like basically we was nearly finished, and you was about to go home.
Yeah.
And then we was outside, and we was like, I was like, well, I just need you guys for one more scene. Boom, 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 boom. And then he was like, boom, boom, boom. Here you go. You guys stand around us while we're in a cipher. And then I think it was you who said we should all be moving in a circle.
Well, that's what we do.
And that was.
Listen,
icing
I'm from
on the cake.
Eritrea.
The icing
When
on
you
the
have
cake.
people aligned in a
Warrior.
circle, you move. You choose what direction, but you move. It's gonna end, and anytime you move, you also start. You know, like all the different things. It's,
But I won't give them. Don't give them no more. That's you got to
well,
watch
they
the
don't
video.
even know. We just said we moved. They don't know how we moved.
Alright, we've been
Go
moving
check it out.
since, and we keep moving. You get it?
We're not there no more. But it was very cool. It was very nice to be able to just check in with the music world, I guess.
Yeah, man. That's
What would
we
you
do.
say? You're from West London.
I would say that on certain occasions, yeah, many occasions, actually, most occasions, yes.
What was the question?
Oh no! If you say West London, I also say I'm from Africa. I also
Oh,
say
yeah.
I'm from
No, but the
Cosmos. I
question
also
was
say
about,
things like that.
like, what's the currency at the moment for the diasporans in West London, music industry, authenticity, keeping it real, keeping it cold. No, because you know some people like to shut the door if they
But-
don't see you back. So it's
No,
like,
I
how
hear
is it right now?
At the moment, it's quite bittersweet. We've had some like, you know, some good artists come out of our area. Like West London is a place I know, but I don't know it like Ladbroke Grove. You know.
Well, if I think West London, I think Ladbroke Grove.
No, but I mean,
So,
like, there's
but
Shepherd's Bush.
there's lots, yeah.
There's
But
even
it's
around the
almost
corner.
like
There's
the
Mozart.
heart for me.
I know those areas. South Kilburn is close, and like, there's really prominent areas close by, but there's like, I'm still visiting in somebody else. But in Ladbroke Grove, it's like you visit in my territory. You
Yeah.
get me? So like,
Which is a nice territory to have.
It is a beautiful territory to have, man. It has this. It's a crazy place. It's a crazy place in its own very special, unique way. But it's also a beautiful place, and you know, when you live there, it really makes more sense. And I know you've lived there, so I
And
know
in
you.
my
I know
very
you.
early
I
stages.
know you feel me.
So before I knew London, I discovered, you know, I was in Camden and then I went to Ladbroke Grove shortly after and stayed there for a while and was just the first imprint of this town
it's
where
a
I was like,
different
this is
place,
a
man.
nice imprint because
It's a
everywhere
different
else I
place, man.
went, I have not forgotten about that.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that were welcoming me while I couldn't even speak English. And
Yeah, man, we got community energy in that space because of like, you know, the front lines of the 70s and 80s. That was one of the major signposts for culture,
Yeah.
for community, for gathering, for music, so on and so forth. The first sound systems were built in Level
Yeah.
Grove, so on and so forth. So it's like, it's always had that thing that it's like, there's things that gravitate to that particular place. So
you know,
like,
a lot of people speak about Brixton.
yeah,
I think Lubbock Grove should be
it's
brought
a
up
similar
too.
thing, but I think because like a lot of the culture that's trendy has always had an affiliation with Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I think because of the big Jamaican community in Brixton, that's kind of why.
What do you think that's why?
I think it's a contributing factor. I think, but obviously,
I think-
as well, there's more of us there.
Yeah.
But
I also think culturally,
that's the realness.
you are not one to be overlooked. You can't, you know, for another,
No,
you
don't get it
can't
twisted.
just.
I'm not overlooking
No,
Level Grove.
not you. I mean, culturally,
Oh,
you
go
know,
on,
the
yeah.
Jamaicans. I feel like it's not a people to not see.
Yeah.
They're gonna make themselves heard. So I feel like culturally,
not see Jamaicans.
that is why they've left. Or not they, but that is why Jamaica has provided, I feel, a form of simplicity for a black person in London. That's how I see it, coming from Germany and meeting Jamaicans first, and Notting Hill Carnival. Like, it was when I lived there, and after I didn't even know it existed.
Oh wow.
I was just like,
Oh wow, that's an experience.
but to see how a culture has made such a big difference, and then I travel back to Germany, I'm like, oh, we're very backwards. You know what they're doing over there? But going and coming back, like, I've come to realize, like, this is a cultural and like powerful attribute. Like in Nigeria, I find as well, you can't not hear the Nigerian person tell you how it is, if it is what it is. You know, certain other cultures are way more timid and way more shy, or beat around the bush, or, you know,
No,
you're
we
trying to
don't
do the
do
body
that, no.
language, make the talking. But some of us, like I would say Jamaicans and Nigerians, I would say also, it's like not there to play. Like, you'll say
No,
and
not
you'll
at
make
all.
sure people hear you and see you, and with that, change will happen.
100%.
So it's the coldest. You say, like, you know?
Yeah, but that's
that
where
energy.
that's that energy. Because there's a bit of, you know, everything we do. Me and Meshach, there's always a Caribbean flavor in it. Because that's where
Rightly
that's
so.
our family. You get
Rightly
me? That's where
so.
we come from. You know.
Can I add this one as well?
Go on.
I heard from people, because I didn't grow up in London, but I heard from friends of mine who come from the motherland, who be like, oh, when I grew up here, I used to say I'm Jamaican because I didn't want people bother me.
Yeah, that
The
used
same
to happen.
thing. It's almost like there has been a platform established to put boundaries around, you know, self-worth and how to respect one. And you guys have paid that forward. And that is why I think Brixton is highlighted. And I think Lubbock Grove should also be one of those places everybody knows, not necessarily only for Portobello Road, even though it's lit and amazing. But I think there is this cultural representation, and you can have the village.
The village.
Let's speak about it.
Yeah, let's talk
There
about
is a
it.
home.
Yeah, there is
a
a home.
community.
There's a community
home
home in Lubbock
that
Grove.
facilitates and wants to facilitate more and want to connect more, because it's you know, it's a safe haven for the diasporans, not just for the Jamaicans, if I may say, because I would like to be part of. And
Of
you
course, even when you were saying Jamaicans, I'm just like, you know, it is a one people, like universally, like a lot of Caribbean islands share that same thing.
know, sorry, I'm
No,
maybe
but-
very
but-
ignorant, because I
no,
would
it's
put
all
everybody
good.
in the same
It's all
bracket
good,
saying
it's all good,
Jamaicans,
it's all good.
and it
That's what
might
we're
be
here for.
wrong.
No, but just because my mum was born in Grenada, so I get best of both of those worlds, you know what I'm saying? And then I see that there is differences between them, but there's a groundation that's very similar. That doesn't happen everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the Caribbean islands are like that, especially the ones that speak English.
Yeah.
Have a similar attitude to things, or approach to things. And the French ones maybe that's the same for the French, I don't know, but I know for a lot of the English speaking Caribbean islands, like there's something that we feel like that connects us. We know just like it is on the continent. Like it's something like, even if you're from like Congo and you go to like Nigeria, there's something like that's said to we're Africans together, you know what I'm saying? In the spirit. And
it
Ethiopia
should be
and
that
South
way.
Africa.
It's the same you find if I because I was born in Germany. If I go to Germany and I travel down to Munich and I'm with my friends, like people will acknowledge, and especially if you have like something that represents like a traditional something, or like if you celebrate your culture, why wouldn't you high five one another? You are actually a walking celebration.
100%.
You don't have to
But it's not like that for the younger ones though.
What it's about us being that, so
Yeah, they got to
see that
see
this
it.
is a choice.
I feel like it's important for them to see it through us, for sure. But all I'm saying is, it's generally, because of the state of things, it's generally not going to come from them. So it's our responsibility. Because if like we don't carry it on, our elders are going to pass, and we're going to be the ones passing on something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the reality of it all. But just not even but. Just to add to what I was saying before, it's like we're all one people, yeah? We're all one people, but the one people, they break up, and then, they settle in different parts of the whole sphere. And then what happens is they all come together through spirit and feeling because they're so far apart. So when you see that in the music or in the dance, you're like, that's my thing. And if I see you walk down the street and we're in a foreign country to both of us, and I can say, that's my brother, you get me? That's my sister, and you get me? From far, I can sight you. And it's like, it really is that. And then it spreads out and it expands, and it's like, then everything just becomes like this giant ball of oneness,
I think the more... It was very beautifully described, because it took me like on a little journey there.
Hear that?
Because I feel like there is how do I say this one? A lot of people feel comfortable with the most obvious, relatable people. Like if we wear similar clothes or we listen to some similar music, you're safe. But somebody who doesn't wear what you wear, or maybe not listens to what you listen to, you don't know, it might be even like crazy relatable in a way that it could be healing. It could be, you don't know, but it's
that's the deeper one.
Threshold of feeling, I need this and I need this to even be open, or just want to know where we all come from it. We all come from wanting to protect ourselves and wanting to be safe and wanting to be sure.
For sure.
No one is sure of the unknown, because this is a path, is something that is to be discovered, and
Well, if you knew the ending, it would be kind of boring, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
Where's
fighting
the fun?
a 5-year-old. Like, you're never gonna want to do that. Like, it's too easy. So where's the fun in that?
But it's the getting at least with the years, because we're not getting younger. So with the years, we should simplify things. We should maybe not break ourselves in things, but just practice things. Get like muscle memory of something that can simplify or make us want even more. So I've been investing into this, relatability, because I have many shoes. Sometimes I'm a mom, sometimes I'm a creative, sometimes I'm a model, sometimes I'm a hairdresser, sometimes there's different things we can do. But in every environment, we create community. And then when we create community, is like there is a journey you're making with this environment that creates this, relatability. Are we on the same page? Are we doing the same things? It's like a journey that you go and you grow over there, whilst you also grow over here and all of that. But we're made of so many different ways to be, but I feel like it takes you being these things to discover yourself and expand in how you can look at someone. But we have 2 hands, 2 feet, a face. You're like my brother. And to treat one another like that, because we both have a mom, we both have a dad, we both have, if not right now children, we will all be parents, or will be a guardian to someone, or will raise something, or be a plant father. We will all teach, and we all are students. So just for that mere factor, we should love one another, and we should be open and see each other as trustworthy and just valuable beings.
I think you're just hitting the nail on the head so well, because really and truly, as you were speaking, I was just thinking, this is such a simple thing that the fact that it's not a widespread approach to life will show you that there is somebody out there intentionally distracting people from that for their own means, and it's their game to play. It's everyone's game to play. So
I think it's from when you give somebody an identity that they don't choose to have. I just say, this is what you are. This is what you are. You're different. And now I'm going to add to it. I'm going to prioritize one over the other. I'm going to favor one over the other. And I'm going to make it difficult for the other. And already you have segregation. You're going to find people who are trying to survive and use the ways to, do you know what I mean? It's deep.
That's the illusion.
I know, but it's the reality. If you look outside,
For some.
people will tell you, I'm from here and this is what I am and this is what I like and this is what I don't like. They have also excluded themselves, separated themselves and say, this is who I've been, this is who I have been, who I want to be, and who I will stay to be. And you're already limiting yourself to all the different things you could be, connecting with people, identifying with, expanding with, be abundant in, and learn from,
100%.
because you have to be this now.
All right, I'm going to ask you something.
Come.
Do you think that's necessary, though?
What?
In the whole story,
What?
to separate yourself? Just reason why
What do
I
you mean
ask this,
separate yourself?
like in terms of the way you were saying, people have identities, and that's when they make themselves different to someone else or something else.
Well,
yeah?
to be seen or understood by someone. But
you
it's
go.
like you're selling yourself. Why?
Well, because isn't it necessary as a way of existence?
Do you think so? Because if
maybe
I'm
not.
selling myself to you,
No,
I
maybe
give you,
not selling.
No,
maybe
but
not selling.
not even like physically. But I mean, if
on.
I sell my identity to you to get your validation, to give that a status of like facts, I degrade my own intelligence
No
of
doubt.
understanding who I actually really truly am. Why
No
would
doubt.
you need to contribute? I can share it. You can discover, but it's the lack within me that is trying to sell an idea to see if it catches, to see if it has value. That means I don't trust or know myself.
100%. That's 100%.
So I don't do that.
Well, I
know?
wasn't talking about that though.
Yeah, okay.
What I was saying is, you know how we make our identities, or we form our identities.
Labels.
Yeah, and all of these things.
Do we
right?
form them or do we fit them?
Either way, yeah. You're getting deep in that. No, but what I was saying is, either way, yeah. So if we do that, yeah, then we create a separation from other people and other things, right? But my question was, yeah.
This is a nice
feel-
talk.
My question is, yeah, if everything in life is born out of having opposition, yeah, then isn't it necessary for us to separate ourselves to see how we are who we are, and then we can truly become one with everything else?
To separate ourselves from what it is that we know, to discover ourselves. If we feel lost. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I feel like,
I think you have to give room for something to be defined. So
Well.
if the table is full of things.
Well.
Wait. If I have my phone, I don't want to show my phone, but this glass. If I have this glass I want to put on the table, but it's full of stuff, it won't fit. So I'm going to have to make space for it. I'm going to have to remove things so the table has capacity to hold this, because I want the table, my glass to be on the table, right?
Yeah.
So if you're full of constructs that were given to you by an environment that says, I will accept you this way and that way because this is what you do, right? If you sign up to the labels life to say, oh, this is how you need to be that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, you're going to grow up like it's almost like full of responsibilities that is like loyal to an external front that needs to validate you for some reason, right? So if you already an adult that only knows how to live that way, it's going to be very difficult to discover yourself from scratch, because it's going to have to be done from scratch. For that, whatever is accumulated as in factual information, you have to find a way to unlearn that, to like remove that so you can discover who are you without all of that.
Yeah.
And once you discover that, you can define yourself if you want to. You can define and say, oh, this is what I am about. This is what I'm here to do. This is what I'm good at. This is what I shouldn't want, or I shouldn't choose this because it never was my desire. All of these things you can then figure out because you don't have the answer that was given by someone else without your consent, maybe in a time where you were just not necessarily, and you know.
But we're having two separate conversations.
Maybe. How's happening? Okay, what are you talking about? Shoot.
Darn it.
Okay, what were you saying?
No, all I was asking, yeah. Even though what you're saying was very true, and I agree with you.
Thank you,
yeah. By the way. But
yeah,
what I was saying is, to know night, you have to know day. If you're constantly in night, you would never know what day feels like. If you're constantly happy, you would never know what it feels to be sad, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. So what I was saying, for things to become one, mm-hmm. and truly know each other and gel, mm-hmm. they must know that they are different. Mm-hmm. So as humans, well, mm-hmm. how we do that is by we separate ourselves. Mm-hmm. And I was saying there's a detriment that comes with that if you do it for too long. Mm-hmm. But I was also saying that I was also questioning if it's a necessity, and I think it is mm-hmm. a necessity. Mm-hmm. And just for me to be the person I am today, I had to be totally different than what I'm like today. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's just my story. But I think it's the same for everyone. So that's what I was saying. Mm-hmm. But I was just questioning, is that? Well, I was kind of leaning towards, is like our vanity and our egos, you know, doing good for us in that way, helping us form like identities and labels and stuff like that, just so we can reflect on what it's like to be those things and know what it's like to be with everything else. So I was saying like two sides of the coin making the coin. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what I was. I was kind of.
We were having two different conversations, but I don't think we were that far off.
No, we were basically. I prompted
close.
You. I was your catalyst. So you got to give man credit for. You get me? I gave you that.
Wait, I give you the. I give you the jingles. The jingle. Come on, but what I wanted to say for that is like, first of all, each to their own. Everyone has, like. Whatever works for you might not work for me.
Whatever works for you, homie. That's it.
No, but it's like whatever works. Whatever makes sense to you. This is why I feel like it's important to speak transparently, because it's not for people to like copy you, but it's to feel an inspiration and to feel encouraged to live their life in a version of what they just witnessed. You know, like, ooh, this person figured out how to do that, is still standing, safe, like it works for this person. So maybe I can find my way of doing something. Just to find the encouragement to do your the things that need to be covered in your life instead of doing exactly that. And I don't ever do exactly what everyone else is doing. Like it's almost like the whole attribute of that, of wanting to do what next man is doing. Like one must expect really that there's nothing out there for them. Like you must think like you are the, since we are all Most High's children, we're all just as important. So you cannot say this person is showing up better than you because you're looking away from yourself. You can't really see the position that you're in, the things you've been doing and what you're facing. You're turning away from yourself. When you're turning away from yourself, you can't see. You can't see because you're seeing the things that create labels.
Yeah, that's one side of it.
General mannerism,
but that's only one side of it, though.
Yeah, but I think it's almost like the first trap. It's the trap. Like right now, we have social media. Everyone's looking at everyone's movements, and they get stifled, and they can't do nothing because they don't know even where to start. But what they're looking at is not even real. It's not what it is. Like these people worked hard to make it look like that, to create an emotion that can be picked up on the screen. It's art.
No doubt.
It's art.
Yeah.
It's
art. That's a good way of putting it.
It's like there's photography that's been exhibited and I've seen in Morocco just last month. And I feel like it's the birth of social media because a picture can be so beautiful and stimulating. They created an app where you put pictures all the time and you can see each other's pictures. You have art, you've got music videos, you've got pictures of real life, like Big Brother style. So it is necessary, I think, to isolate, to go away from what it is that that gives you the comfort of.
But don't tell them not to go on social media because I'm on there. I'm
on there too.
Make sure come see me. No. Give me some money. You get me?
Everything in moderation. Everything with intention, really. Everything. Anything that people say is the worst in the world, in moderation and with intention, I think it's actually a remedy. I'm just leaving that there. Do give me comments to challenge me with this.
Yeah, give us some challenges.
But yeah, if you think of the diasporans that may watch this, being creative or not creative, what advice could you give them? Because not everyone lives in rich London that has all this opportunity and all this relatability. Some diasporans are like stranded and trying to figure out a way. So what can we say? What would you say to them?
That is one of the best questions someone has asked me in a long time.
You're welcome. Me too.
Thank you now and I'll thank you later.
Yeah.
A piece of advice I would give is the same advice I give to myself, man. Like, remember that we're in it together. Remember that there's a lot of us. Remember that we've been lied to. Remember that there's a lot for us to uncover. We don't know all the answers yet. And we also got to take from what has come before that we know is the right things collectively, carry on those things, but also realize that you are special in your own uniqueness because no one could tell a story like you because no one has even a remotely similar experience. And so tell your stories. Tell your stories.
Tell the camera.
Tell your stories. Let us all connect the stories and make one big, big canvas of art in a righteous motion.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? You heard me. Shout out to the ones that heard me. Get me.
Could you we're not finished yet, but could you also tell them like where one can connect with you? Is it if they come to Labo Grove, if they want to check out your music?
No doubt,
doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny, that you said if they come to Ladbroke Grove, Well, how many people can you say, if you just go to my man's ends, you can just check
You
for
know
it.
how
But it's
Portobello Road
actually like that.
is
You can actually
very
just come
busy.
and ask for man.
Really?
You could just come to the ends and say, well, Watusi. And the people, someone might be able to say, oh, if you know my man, you get me? Someone might be able to say that that's actually a thing that could happen because
Hey.
we are community certified, and that's really real. And we're known for doing things in the area by people. So if you come to the area, you won't just find me like that, but you can go to Ackland Village and inquire about what people like me and my friends and my family
Can
are
you
doing.
spell the word for the
So that's
in the road as well?
ACKLAM, a space village. And yeah, it's just an example of building community. We've had a very distressing time as a community, like I think maybe even globally, but especially in London in the last 50 years. But I think it's a universal thing. A lot of us have lost our way. A lot of us have been disconnected from our families, our friends. There's a lot of places all over the earth that they don't do it like they used to, and it was better before. And we've had a lot of trauma that has created that, and a lot of resilience that has created that. So yeah, that's kind of why we're here, doing those things amongst being artists, amongst being family people, amongst being people who have jobs and so on and so forth. Yeah.
And there is
So
workshops, there's classes.
so yeah, that's what's going on there. There's workshops for the community. There's there's a real investment and a focus on young people. But we didn't realize we had to do it, so we're still learning how to do it.
It's
what I'm
like
saying?
coming out of that self, obviously, identity, being a young one and stepping into your adulthood. There's levels of that. It's like a ladder.
Yeah.
It's like different things
It's
that
like
we think is
snakes and
our job to
ladders.
do.
I come from. It's like snakes and ladders for sure.
Oh my god. No, but it's like that. Like the older we get, the more we have to stop looking around for who's gonna do that, because it's gonna be us.
Yeah, no, for sure.
know?
For sure, for
So
sure.
whatever we thought or whatever was missing is for us to put in place because we can identify it.
Yeah, and if it's not you, you must have made up your mind by now that it's not you. And if it
Yeah.
is you, you must have made up your mind by now that it is you. Or some people just don't have a choice. Like me, I don't really have a choice. Sometimes I'm like, this is long.
You do have a choice,
No,
but
man,
you also
this man's been chosen. You get me? It's just
no, you have a choice.
Yeah, but if the choice is to go against myself.
exactly.
Yeah, and that's not a
Which,
choice for
if
me.
you try, you
That's
get your
not
lesson
really
to
a choice
understand.
for me.
It's
That's
not
really
gonna.
a choice for me.
It's not gonna serve your
I'm
time
not
in the
feeling
right
that
way.
choice, so it doesn't really exist as a choice. But as you was asking about the music, go on the like it's all part of it. It's all part of the whole thing. Like the music is part of it. You
said Bandcamp,
it's
right?
yeah, but it's on Bandcamp. Go on Bandcamp. Support the thing, invest in the thing. Check out Watusi87 Patreon and all the other things we're doing, because really and truly, you're not just feeding us. You're feeding a vision that incorporates everything, the betterment of everything. So that's what's up.
Oh man, it's definitely. And I had a different question I was gonna ask.
Let me give you time. Don't worry. I can take the time with it. Don't worry. I've got a moment.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna.
poses jokes. I was just giving.
You know, I'm
myself
gonna cut
jokes.
this out. But I wanted to ask you. So, how long have you been doing music, and how did
wow.
it come around for you to see that lane for you? Like, because something is for us when we can see our purpose unfold in it, right?
That's a crazy question. I don't really want to answer it because it's very inside. You get me? You're getting the deep. You're getting
Well,
the
you
deep.
can dress it up the
I
way
would
you
dress
want
it up
to.
a little
Just
bit. Yeah,
big picture.
I dress it up because it's actually that deep where it's like it's a whole book.
Yeah.
However, I will diagnose a brief answer for that. And I would say, how did I get into music? I got into music. I've always loved music, man. You know, we're a spiritual generation,
our
and,
time,
and
man.
music hit our souls like it never hit anybody's souls, man. We love music. Like our parents, they loved music, like, but most of them love types of music. We just love music. We're like music, and our generation,
Frequency.
yeah, we're into it differently, yeah. So yeah, I'm of that generation, and like, you know, my mum and them are of another generation. My dad and them, they like our music's stupid to them, but we love their music. We love our music. We
Yeah.
love their music. Everyone's music. You get me? So anyway, in some ways, that's true. So yeah, so being a lover of music, I really felt the magic of it, and when I realized that I could do it,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I'm this.
How
is
old were you when you
when
tried?
when I realized that I can do it. Okay, I'll give you a little insight. Yeah.
Oh, you were
I'll
not
give
going to
you-
tell me.
I was gonna give you. I wasn't gonna. But I'll give you one gem to the story. Yeah. This is a very personal story. Make of it what you will. I was about 12 or something,
Okay.
and
Ah,
and
what an age.
yeah, I can't remember if I was 12 or a little bit older or younger, but around that age. And there was Ricky Lake on, yeah? And there was some 9-year-old rapping on Ricky Lake. And I can't lie, yeah, normally I would feel like to celebrate that. But I was kind of hating on my man. Because I was like, right, my man, that's easy. I can do that. Are you mad? What, you and my little sister and my mum were like into it, and I'm like, you never been into anything that I do. Like, what, I could do my man, and then
Yeah.
miraculously, like how the Lord works in mysterious ways, like about 20 minutes later of having that thought, my sister said, "You can't do that."
I love that.
And that
Well
was,
done, sis.
and that was one of and she don't even know this. That was
Well,
one
she's
of the
gonna
things.
know now.
Yeah, for sure. That was one of the things that made me think if I ever really get passionate about this, I'm never gonna let go, and I'm gonna get really good at this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be amazing at this.
I love that.
So that
The
was,
coldest.
That was the coldest. Yeah, I'm gonna be the coldest at this, and that was my MO from the beginning. Nice. So when I got into it, I found out I could do it, and then I've never looked back. And then I've learned a lot along the way because I've had some amazing teachers and amazing sparring partners, and it's given me a wide, eclectic view of sound. Not even just music, not even just rap, not even just hip hop.
Frequency.
So, yeah, sound. Like what? Are you mad? Sound the big thing there.
Thank you for sharing that. That was nice. You know, your sister's gonna send you an invoice.
She better.
She's gonna be
better
like,
hold
"Bruh."
tight. No, but you know what? It's my sister, man. She can send the invoice.
Send
man.
the invoice,
My mum
sis.
paid that
Send the
off, man.
invoice.
I got you, sis.
But yeah, do you when it comes to music, like what is your vision for yourself? What
It's the same. It's the same. Well, you got more to that question?
yeah, like best case scenario, what would happen? Apart from like and outside of I'm famous, whatever.
No,
like
no,
what
that's not
is
best case
no, I
scenario.
know, but it's just I feel like
Really
I have
not
to
best
say
case
this.
scenario. But go on.
What would be the best case scenario for you in your journey of music, and what kind of people would you like to connect with and create magic with in music?
That was such. That's what did you just drink? Did you just drink
we
the
did-
truth serum or something? What's going on?
Orange on the energy table. What did you expect?
What? That question was so deep. You need to say that again. You just
Sorry.
spun my head. You actually spun my head. Say that again.
What if you had a best case scenario
Okay,
for
I
a
got
journey
it,
in
I
your
got it.
music
Yeah,
experience?
yeah,
What would that look like?
Yeah.
And what kind of artists would you like to collaborate with and make magic with?
Okay, so best case scenario. Boom. Here's what happens now. Yeah. Top of every chart that ever existed.
right, yeah.
Yeah. That ever existed. Yeah. 287 or any one of my crews in there. The most songs ever recorded. The best lyrics that ever were heard. The most transcendent music you ever heard. The most healing you ever heard. The most
You got this. Let's
luxury
give it-
was created. The most development was created. The most spirits were involved. and so on and so forth. Best case scenario, all abundance and all fruitfulness. Best case scenario, that would be it, and it would feed myself, and it would feed everything and everyone else in a way that made them better and in a way that made them thrive. You get me? In a more simpler way, you know, just freedom. You know, freedom to live and freedom to give, and you know, that way there. You know,
To create freedom.
freedom, man, freedom for
To leave a
for
legacy
I
of
and I.
freedom.
You get me? For I and I.
Thank you. And who would you like if you could call in any artist?
Oh yeah, you did ask that.
I did.
Any artist, you know me, I'm a
Not just any, like the one that would do
one
it for you, you know?
One.
Or like a group, because sometimes it's their communities as well.
Yeah. Do you know what? My group, it's out of Count Ozzy and the Mystical Revelation. And if you don't know, you gotta get to know, yeah, because you know that there is like, wait. Oh, Bob Marley and the Wailers, but not the ones that people know. The original.
Yeah.
The Bob Marley and the Wailers, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, and Bob Marley. When they were all tight.
Well, can we maybe work
What?
with the ones that are available?
If you're available right now,
Like, you know what I mean?
Beyond
Yeah.
Spirit. Who would that be? Do you know what? My favorite rapper is Pharoah Monch. That's my favorite rapper. So
Make a little shout out.
shout out to Pharoah Monch every time. Yeah, if that would probably be the biggest, just for personal reasons.
Yeah.
That would probably be the biggest collaboration.
Life has to be personal.
It's not even. I know Pharoah Monch is out here watching for a Watusi87. When he hears a Watusi87, he's gonna say, "That's my guy." Same way I'm saying, "That's my guy." Like when it comes to the mic. So, yeah, it's that. But if I could get like a Lauryn Hill on a hook or a Stevie Wonder on a hook. You get me? If I could get a Stevie Wonder on the hook or a Lauryn Hill.
Well, you're gonna have to speak things into existence for them to be able to reach
something
you.
like that. You know,
So
like
let's watch and see.
Nas and Lauryn Hill. If I ruled the world, but imagine that, yeah, with Stevie Wonder. If Stevie Wonder had a verse and Pharoah Monch had a verse, yikes, something like that.
Maybe you could bridge that
I would be the perfect
and do the
catalyst
verse
for that. I'll do the first verse. I'll do the first verse. We let Stevie take it home, and Pharoah Monch in the middle just dancing with lyrical acrobatics.
Listen,
Yeah.
we have to dream. You have to dream to climb to places, to dare to
the world
step
is
away
created by
from it.
dreamers.
Hey,
The world is created by the dreamers.
Hey,
Don't sleep on the dreamers.
exactly.
You get me?
they thought they signed us off. They've written us off. No, you can't shake us off.
No,
We're literally
no,
5
no.
steps ahead.
We were buried deep.
Because
in
we
the
envisioned
seeds.
the realm that you walk into. It's only there because somebody dreamed it.
You get me?
You know?
We made this world for you.
So, in the last 10 minutes,
And we only got 10
we
minutes.
only have 10 minutes.
Well, that's
Are we gonna talk
hypocrisy.
about?
That's preposterous. All right. You know what? There's one thing I thought was very interesting. Tell me if you agree with this, yeah? My theory on humans, yeah,
I love theories.
is that they make up mind, body, and spirit. And I feel like at all times, every human is an example of this in different ways. But certain times, they're more prominent in one more than the other,
Yeah.
as it may seem. And then certain times, a whole generation of people are more prominent in one more than the
But
other.
even when you say whole generation, it doesn't mean without exception.
100%.
Because I think we live in such a time right now.
I think we live in such a time right now.
Tiptoeing around the backs. Don't want to offend nobody. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say, as we are here now, I would say we're a generation that is a bridge for the generations before and after. Yeah? You with me?
We are a bridge before. Yeah.
All right, cool. So, I would say our generation was a generation that was prominent in spirit because we took on everything that our parents' generation had. And also, we came up in a time where it was still very spirit based. We loved music with our spirit, not just a type of music. We love music with our spirit. So if you was a great in that time, for us, you're always going to be a great person, so on and so forth. And, you know, we had a time where you could get by on just spirit, no matter who you chose to be. Even if you was in a school of bullies and you just had spirit. You didn't have to be a bully. You didn't have to be a bad man. But you can be spirited and you'll be safe. The generations before,
Couldn't.
no, I don't think they could.
Yeah.
I don't think they could because I know.
But it wasn't for that to be.
No, they were spirited people that got bullied and they were strong. They were in a racist society and some things like that. So
Yeah.
it was a physical time. They worked.
Yeah, but I
with their
also
hands a
feel
lot
like
more.
every generation comes with intention and purpose. It's very
Yeah, but let me land.
necessary,
So their generation is physical, and the generation after us is very mental. That's why they have the age of information, and they're very clever. They're like way advanced. Like when we were their age, they're like way past us mentally in so many ways because they got all this access to information. I remember one time I wanted to get clever and go to a library, and I had to walk to a library. And that's how I had to get new information. And I'd never done it before. I didn't know what I was doing. I went to one, it was closed. That was my local one. Then I was lost and I was like, and then I walked around trying to find these libraries that people directed me to and could never find them. So I wanted access to information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to know some more stuff than I was being taught and I was
Yeah.
seeing. And I thought, okay, let me try a library. And it wasn't that easy. Now you get the typing stuff. You can find out nearly anything or get an inclination of what could be the truth about something very easily. So
You
I would
say that. Okay, well, let me let you finish
but
first.
my theory is, that together we make mind, body, and spirit, and the world is in a place that it's in because they're disconnected. And that's what's creating the chaos. The only thing that can bring it back is our generation because we understand both.
This is why I say it's purpose and intention.
Mad.
Even when you say this generation before, they could have, and but they didn't because they couldn't. Whatever. It wasn't for them to do that. It was for us to do that.
Mad.
But for that, they needed to clear the grounds of what they did clear for us to not go back and having to repeat that because it's a full spectrum.
Well, for sure, man. That's no shot at the elders at all because really
No,
and truly,
it's not a shot. Like, it's a full spectrum experience.
100%.
You need to experience this. Even if you, like, I say, like, as long as you can experience and be witness of an elder, you will learn something. You can learn from the right, you can learn from the wrong. But you will learn, you will come out of it with understanding and awareness and a palette of things you can try. You know, imagine you don't have the elder, period. There's just not that generation there because I felt like my parents was going through that when they fled Eritrea and then were in Germany and they were like the oldest people. And there was all these children and normal situations and problems and you are a community, but everyone is meeting each other and it's like we're the oldest ones. Like no one is going to hold us accountable. No one is going to like check on us like that or you're going to have to show face or hide face, you know? All of that is not there to keep you in check.
Well, that's why our generation, we got to be the ones that keep each other accountable and keep each other in check.
But also learn from.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like
It's
they serve their
beautiful
purpose.
What they've given us, man. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, man.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful. And that's why it's so beautiful that we have to give it to the youngers because they never got it the way we got it and they will never
But
get
we
it.
might be also facing the reality where we will provide what we think is what they need and they're going to turn around and be like, I never asked for this. Wait. Let me say.
Go on.
I never asked for this. Or they could do this where they start to complain, start to pick us apart, and they're going to need a journey of maturing to
but
understand. Hold
100%.
on. To understand and see it fully.
Excuse me.
but it's going to be exactly what they needed so they can feel lost and find themselves.
I feel you.
Because we've been through that.
I hear that.
And even though we could have, and why wasn't it like this? I feel like it's just what we needed, not what we wanted, what we needed so we can become.
Yeah, I feel that.
And we can grow a backbone.
But the only reason why I was like, okay, cool, boom. Why I got something contrary to that is that I'm around the younger generation, and they tell me that they need the elders. They tell me that. Not all of them, but a lot of them have told me that. You know what I'm saying? So
The ones that still trust.
yeah, but I feel like they're representative of a whole generation. You know, because some people, some of those you won't get close enough to, and some of those won't want to admit it. But I feel like that's something they're going through as a generation. That's why they're telling me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just.
But you're an
strange.
access point, so it's
Yeah,
responsibility.
but it's strange to be that guy because you know what I'm saying. It's like what me like.
What do I look like?
Yeah, the other day a younger brother, like teenager, called man uncle, and I had to hold it. And I was like, "Hey, hold on, homie." But then I was like, "No, but it's true for you. When I was your age, it would have been true. You get me?" So. I get it, and I own it, and I love it, and I love it. Like growing old is such a privilege, really. So I pray that I get old. You get me?
Yeah.
I pray that
I'm
I get
proud
old,
as well.
and
Like, wow.
and be proud of why I'm even here and why I can still say, look at what I did to myself, and I'm still doing things. So I pray that. So any of the elders that are doing that, many of them are, you know, they deserve to be revered, man. They deserve to
It's
be
a
revered in
very
our community,
sacred
man.
role to play.
Yeah, man, it's sacred
in
man.
this
It's
experience
sacred.
of life.
And it makes everything less chaotic because you know it's mad. So it makes everything
Because some
less
people
chaotic.
lack the elders, some people are suffering through elders, some people care for elders. Like there's so many different ways that you can balance something out by also being part of it. It's like you don't have to be a sole parent or like we are a community. The community raises the family, you know? So we need one another. And with my children, I love to extend to the aunties and the uncles and be like, be an example. I beg you. I'd actually, at this point, whatever you think is healthy, provide that. And if it may contradict me, great. The child needs to think, needs to make
I hear that.
choices. It
Yeah,
needs to
man,
be healthy. Ask
that's what's up.
questions.
That's what's up. That's
Let's
what's up.
do this.
That's what's up.
You know, and it's healthy. And it's not just about cuddling them up and making sure they have nothing to worry about because they're not going to know how to live life.
Is that how you cuddle?
No.
Because I was like, you're looking more like a DJ than a cuddler right
This
now.
just went like this. I wanted to bring them together, but
No, man, that's a great example. I think,
wait,
I
let
think
me
they
show.
got it. I think they got it. I think they got it. I think they got it. I feel
yeah, hey.
you guys got it. Man.
So-
Come on, man. Come on, man. Keep up, man.
we are here. Shoot. Yeah,
Don't
listen. We do what we can so we can have our head straight. I'm having little messages here and there during the day to remind my mind to stay off frequency or to stay on the path because I can get
So-
easily distracted. My mind just
Ain't-
goes. I'm
ain't
like,
we
no, no,
all?
no. We were
Ain't
going
we
to be
all?
over here
Ain't we
today.
all? That's why your focus is a currency in this time. Yeah, because there's so many distractions. If you can focus, you're steps ahead of a lot of people. Just being able to focus, you know, because we've got the phones, we've got all the stimulation going past us, whizzing past us every day, and it's attractive a lot of the time. So boom, if you can focus, that's your currency.
And
That's
also
what's up.
sometimes isolate to redefine.
Yeah, man.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
listen,
that's right.
we
That's
could create
right.
a
That's
blueprint
right.
over here.
I think anybody watching this is gonna like. If you get the transcript, you get me. That's the document of the season. Come on, man of the match, woman of the match. Hooray, hooray, hooray. You get me?
Beautiful. So we have the Akram Village. We have your new tracks out.
The
we
coldest.
have
The coldest
the
things. It's the
coldest.
coldest.
Check it out. You'll see me in there too. We have a lot of community projects this year happening.
That's up. That's what's up.
Where can the public find your performances? We already spoke about the music, but where can they like deep dive connect with you? Like you were telling me some links earlier. I
Well,
didn't write them down.
just
Tell
you
them.
know, Bandcamp is a great place to support, support the artists and support everything that comes with the artist. That's family, that's life, that's universal cosmology, so on and so forth. Also, if you're really a serious person, like, you know, go on my DMs on Instagram. That's very accessible. Go on my DMs on Instagram, and then that's the rabbit hole to really what's going on. And if you're serious about, investing in yourself, investing in the community, investing in innovation and things of that nature, I might be your guy to talk to, so on and so forth. But yeah, the music is a big part of that. It's all connected. So do support the music. Go stream it up. Go buy the stuff. Support the Patreon. Support the Bandcamp.
What's the Patreon called?
So this Patreon is a platform for artists. Man.
I know Patreon,
Excuse me.
like, how are they gonna find you? Is
Yeah,
it Watusi87?
yeah, the Watusi87.
Tell them.
Watusi87. Give me a W. Give me an A. Give me a T. Give me a U.
Yeah.
Give me an S. Give me an I.
Yeah.
Give me an A7. But. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
That's
Very
funny.
simple. So yeah, just type my name, and if you're very serious, there's so many easy avenues to find me. And yeah, let's get it, man. Let's make this whole thing more bigger and beautiful, lucrative and fruitful. Abundance, we say. Sound the big thing there.
And we are about to close this space.
Okay, okay.
Any last messages for anybody watching who might? What do you think?
All right.
I'll
Anybody watching, just don't forget to support the thing. Don't forget to ease the suffering of all and big up yourself. Walk with your head high, and with 2C87, I real done. You get me? Real.
2026 is the year of the coldest.
Hey.
You've announced it. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you for watching, everyone. You're more than welcome to get interactive. We appreciate you watching us, but we also love to get to know you guys and understand where the things that we're throwing out to you guys, where it's landing, if you're receiving it, if you're enjoying it, if it makes you wonder. We can figure out a way that we can all be happy, because it's just about expression. It's about freedom of it all and about being confident to be who you are.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Peace and love.
Positive energy activates constant elevation. Peace.